piano. I got it for her birthday one year. It's 100 and there's a year behind here. I can't remember. It's 100 and over 110 years old. I know that, but it's in desperate need of restoration. You can see, like, I don't know what this is. That's not for me, but it's got some paint on it. There's chips and stuff, lots of little nicks and stuff. I don't mind any of that at all, right? But at the very least, like you can see saw marks in here. At the very least, I think it should be stripped down and then refinished. Not necessarily restored, just refinished so that everything is nice and even. So it doesn't have like these weird circles and stuff on it. I was thinking, now I need your help convincing Ashley, and you may disagree with it, so then you wouldn't help me out, but that's okay. Put it in the comments if you think it would be a good idea on the side here, maybe in here as well, and on the side here, here as well probably, maybe here, and maybe there. I was thinking about engraving. Now I wouldn't do right off the bat just start engraving on here. I would do some practice on some other wood with some various tools just to get my skill level up good enough to be able to do something like that on here and it looked good. But what do you guys think? Wouldn't it be cool if this had some embellishments in it? Like this has some neat embellishments on it, like this and this and this and this, but I think it would be awesome if it had some more texture in here. And I'm not sure exactly what I would do. Would I do a full scene, or would I just do scrolling and stuff like this, or what? I don't know. Um, if she doesn't actually end up letting me do it, because it is hers, so if she says no, I'm not gonna do it. But if she doesn't, I may end up getting another piano so that I can do it, and then I will see if I can, I don't know, donate that piano somewhere or maybe sell it. It's hard to sell pianos because there's so many of them. They're so hard to move. So, I don't know. He's not listening to me, says Leslie. Don't strip it. Why? The piano is not so nice. I am a painter. I do not think stripping it is a good idea. That piano is not so nice. I am a painter. I do not think stripping it is a good idea. It would be rough to strip that. I don't think you can strip that. I am a painter. You're not really. It doesn't even make any sense. But it's very easy to strip wood. So I'm pretty sure I could. But, I mean, are you a painter of what? Pianos? I don't know. Uh, if it is not a bad idea, just paint it. That'll look terrible. I wouldn't ever do that. That'll look stupid. But mostly because it wouldn't look stupid. It just would look not as good. I like the wood grain that's would show up, which is nice. The thing about this piano though, it's got a veneer glued to it, and so underneath might be, I don't know. I don't know what kind of wood. I don't know, but they may have just made a veneer on the outside just to make it look a little better. I don't know. I would like to strip it. It's super rich wood underneath, pretty. So I would like to do that at some point, at the very least. But I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. My dad didn't strip a piano years ago. The varnish turned the white antiquing pink. The sound will change when you change the wood. Well, kind of. Yeah, I've read about this. I read about this, which has made me think about it a little bit, and I was like, what is the best way to do it? Um, we'll see. I don't know. I may just do it on something else. I may just do it on like a throwaway piano. But the one person there who was saying don't do it because she's a painter. I want to see. I hope I'm wrong and it's nice wood. Leslie, It is nice wood underneath. It is nice wood. So you're saying that I should paint it because it doesn't look nice here. That's because there's layers of finish. So oftentimes there's some finishes that you can just work with without stripping it down, and you can put a new finish over top of it. But those are like they're very cheap looking. Cheap is not the right word. They just don't look as nice. So if you don't strip it down and you put a finish over it, yeah, paint would work. I think that looks tacky, so I wouldn't do that unless it's like a solid color. I'm thinking of that shabby chic look, which is what I think looks tacky. I would paint it like a solid red or a yellow or something like that. I would do that because that would look kind of neat. But I wouldn't do a shabby chic. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You said you're a painter, so probably you don't like shabby chic either. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I mean, it has its place. But I'm just spitballing here. Anyways, we're doing the dishes. We're doing the dishes. Somehow I swallowed wrong, and I'm not even drinking or eating anything. Don't worry, I don't own a virus. Okay. How about making it a coffee table you're going to make for Alex? How about making it in a coffee table? What? I'm not sure what you, make the piano into a coffee table? Well, I'm going to keep the piano. I want the piano. It works. It needs to be tuned again. The guy who we got to tune it, I don't know. He's flaky. I stripped my piano, stained it, and it looks great now. Yeah. No, I don't know what the other person was talking about. People do it all the time. I'm not sure if it makes a difference to the sound quality to change the wood density. If you can find an old unplayable piano, you could do whatever you want. Practice. Well, I can just practice on any wood. Any wood will do. I'm not sure what I want to do exactly. I can't really go anywhere. No one can go anywhere, right? So, I know that they're thinking about possibly putting in measures to start fining people for going out who are not doing their social distancing. And I mean, I'm not doing that. I don't go anywhere if I don't need to, but or congregate. I mean, you can still go outside. Like, I still take Hank for a walk. I even took him for a drive just before I started this, but I didn't go anywhere. I just drove around my neighborhood and then I came back because he's really freaking bored. He's just chilling right here. You see him? Right there? He's looking out the window. So Daryl Brown says, update tomorrow on the truck. I don't think I'm going to be able to put out the vlog tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'm going to work on another video instead in its place. The vlog, because I'm waiting for this music. And I think the music will be worth the wait. For me, it's my art. So saying the video making isn't art. I just have an idea. So yeah, next vlog may not be ready tomorrow. Right. It might not be. Sorry. I'm not trying to be suspenseful. Okay. Oh yeah, anyone who's gonna comment in the future saying, dude, this is literally you only washing dishes, unsubscribe. Okay. Yes, the title says I'm doing dishes, so don't click on a video that you think, don't click on a video that says doing dishes if you can't imagine what doing dishes looks like. So anyways, we're just hanging out, guys. If you have any questions or anything, then I will try to get to them. Or if you have any suggestions on, so one thing I made an Instagram post today. Some people are not enjoying the gross things, which I get. Um, and I'm not only making gross things because I want to make only gross things. It's just I've wanted to make a tooth for a while, so I made a tooth. The toe thing was just kind of a fun thing, and the raptor claw thing isn't gross, but I did that. So, is there anything else that you would like to see as a air dry sculpture? Keep in mind, it's an air dry sculpture or air dry clay, so um, it doesn't have a lot of what is the elasticity. So some things would be harder to make than others. The more simpler the shapes, the better, so that things don't crack and then fall to pieces if it's really thin and stuff like that. Of course, if my skill level evolves, I may be able to do that. I might find methods and ways to make things better, like through the armatures that I build for them and stuff like that. But if there's anything you'd like to see, I like watching other people work. LOL. I raised a son and have 6 grandsons. Gross doesn't bother me. Good. I don't think it should bother anyone. I think it's it's kind of, how do you say that? I think gross is gross, and it does bother me at certain degrees, but if I don't like it, then I just don't immerse myself into it. I'm just like, oh, that's disgusting. No, thank you. Like, whatever. So, I don't know. Whatever. The toe and tooth are not my style or best you do, but process is interesting. You don't think they're the best I do? You don't think they look good? I think people not wanting to watch it because it's so gross is a compliment to it being a compliment to it? No, is a way of saying that it actually is some of my best work because it's convincing, because it looks real. Where are they? They're around the corner there. They're actually right on this ledge. So I don't know if that's. I mean, you might not think that's my best. That's a good compliment because I think they're great. F the flat Earth, says Leslie. What? What about a globe? I could make a globe. I don't know how interesting that would be. I would have to think of a way to make it cool. Squirrel? Squirrel could work. Not all old antique pianos are able to be restored and repaired inside. That is why they're hard to sell. It is recommended that you get a tuner look at it first. They only have so much adjustment. Oh yeah, no, our piano is fine. We had it tuned, and then when we moved it here, it got out of tune. So, how are the chickens doing? They're doing good. Jim Bob Jones, that's your name? You're definitely a farmer with that name. I'm pissed when it turns out the video doesn't involve doing dishes. That's funny. I have an actual interest since I am kinda an artist. Don't strip it, LO. I'm going to. I don't want to paint it. I don't think it looks as good as the actual wood. If the wood ends up looking like garbage, then I would consider painting it. But this piano has so much finish on it that you can't actually see the wood in most of the places. But when you lift the keyboard thingy under there, it is like so nice. It's finished under there with like some sort of red finish, and then the outside has like a ugly brown over top of the red, and then there's also like some weird shellac over top of that. It looks terrible right now, but it has potential to look just nice. Like, when you get punched in the face and you're like, oh, I deserve that. That's the same thing about this piano. The niceness of the wood is that same feeling where you're like, this is going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be awesome. That's a terrible comparison. It's nothing like getting punched in the face. It's just the gravity of it is the same. Okay, try a tiny spot in back. Somewhere, somewhere. Okay, redwood. It sounds nice. Looks hard to do. It doesn't matter if it's hard to do. That's not the point, though. I don't care if it's hard. I want it to look good. I don't want it to look. I don't want it to look like, oh, he painted it because he didn't want to take the time to do a proper refinishing, a restore, or whatever. No, it's like I get that you like to paint stuff or whatever, but you said that's what you do, so that's what you do. So that's your style. It's just like when people tell me that I should make stuff that I think is lame, and I'm like, no, I don't do that. Maybe this other person could do that. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with liking what you like. Whatever, that's fine. I don't, because to me it doesn't look as good. Sometimes it does though. Like I really like the color yellow when it comes to having like say a door. I would love it if a door in my house was just yellow and then nothing else was. I just love when things pop like that. Or red. I like a classic red door. My door is blue, and I like that because it's not typical. Although it's not exactly rare because lots of people have blue doors. It's just I don't know, it's slightly different. I don't know. I like black windows because most windows are white. Like all the other windows in my house are white. This one's black because this is the one that we replaced, and we replaced this one because the window was broken. So I don't know. It's different. A lot of people have black windows, but it's still I don't know. So I do like the painting idea if that was the only thing that we could do. But since it's not, I don't want to do that. That's all. But thank you for the suggestion. Let's see if we can get back to these comments a little bit. You're awesome. Terrible comparison. I like that. I think it's interesting to see the progress when you do your art, whatever it is. Oh, thank you. Personally, I would want an old shoe, like a sculpture of one of my own chucks. Those things have walked with me through a bunch of life's ups and downs. Been wearing them since the early 80s. Yeah, I like Chuck Taylors. I have I have a few. I accidentally left some in LA, the ones that I replaced. I was still using those, but I was just using them as like 3 other pairs. I have like some Campbell's tomato soup ones, like their Andy Warhol editions. I have some red ones, and I have some gray ones, I believe. And then the ones that I have, my new black ones. So, yeah. Okay. I wish I had a thing that I could just like have the comments on the side like Dakota does. Ooh, I tell you what might be awesome. You know how mosquitoes have been found fossilized in amber? That would be making your. What about making your metal sculpture creatures and fossilize it in resin? I haven't actually. I have thought about doing that. I thought about making them look like actual bugs. So having like say a bug like this big or so, but not making them out of metal. Making them out of materials that look more organic. So that, or painting them at least to look more organic, so that it looks like a bug that would have existed. So, like say a beetle, and then having him a little mangled up, like he got trapped, and then his wings flapped, but his wings are like bat wing shaped or something like that, and then his like say he has like like those rhino beetle things like on Lion King, whatever those are called, rhinoceros beetles. I don't know. Having like say that thing on his face, but having like patterned colors. Like say his eyes are on like sticks or something. you know, kind of like a snail or something like that. And then he has a stinger or something, or maybe even like a scorpion tail or something, just something. But somehow it like meshes together into a cohesive piece, and it's just a bug. And then putting that in resin. I've actually thought about doing that since I found out what resin was. I actually experimented with doing that with bees that I found, like dead bees, and I wanted to see how the resin that I was using, which is just a two-part epoxy, how it cured. Something a little different, something a little more deliberate for the process. What I used is just some adhesive, like it's meant as an adhesive. So I don't know. I'm always trying to experiment with new materials and then new methods and stuff. I just like learning. I suck at learning though. I like to learn, but I never do something long enough to get necessarily good at it, which is my downfall sometimes. Depending on what it is. It's usually when it pertains to doing art. Okay. Do a little rinse here. My front door is purple because I can. Nice. I like the retro toaster in green you have. It's cool. Yeah, that was something Ashley wanted. So this is my. Ashley doesn't like the toaster or any appliances being on the counter. Usually this is not here, but it has water in it, so it's there. Usually a toaster isn't here. The only thing that we had on here was this mixer, which, by the way, I don't think we've ever even used. But we got it as a wedding gift, I think. Anyways, we had a plain looking toaster, like a regular toaster, just like a plastic one. And Ashley was like, that's so ugly. Let's not leave that on the counter. I'm like, have you seen our kitchen? Our kitchen is ugly. We need a... Whatever. Anyways, so she was like, okay. I was like, I didn't like having to always take the toaster out. So she's like, okay, I'll get a new toaster. When our toaster conks out. Our toaster didn't conk out, but our brother, her brother, my brother-in-law, needed a toaster. So then we just got this toaster and gave him our old toaster. And that toaster looks nice, so now it's out. I know you didn't ask, but I felt like I would tell you the story. Okay, let's see, where are we at? Are you in the Potter's book Alex released this week? I doubt it, because it's not about me. That would be... I don't know how you would sneak me in there, but no, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't have it. I like the idea with the bug. It's like playing God and messing with evolution with art. Time to eat the cookies. Do you think your brother would like a cookie? I could mail them. Dakota. The kind that make you sleepy and happy. He probably wouldn't take any food in the mail, even if it's that kind of food. So... I mean, you could try, but he's probably not going to partake in that. He might give it away to someone, one of his roommates or something. I learn better by doing than someone explaining it and showing me how. I learn better, makes sense. So doing it is definitely a thing that helps me learn better, but I often want someone to show me how to do it. If it's something that I can't just figure out on my own. If it's not very intuitive, then that's my preferred learning method. So, like for example, mechanical stuff working on the truck in LA. I didn't know how to do a lot of that stuff. So Ken would be like, oh, okay, well, let's do this. Like we had to take that transmission down and then we put it back up and then we took it down again and then we put it back up. And then we took it down again and then we put it back up. Right? The last time I didn't have to, like, it was so easy. I did it almost, not by myself, not even close to by myself, but like, and basically everything that I did like, just, I was like, okay, now this needs to come off. All right, now this part has a trick here, and this thing goes around this thing, and then I have to take that off to take that off, and it'll be easier if I do this, blah, 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 right? I just knew instead of going like, frick. Now that stuff's just bolt on and bolt off, but that's an easy example to give. Something that isn't necessarily so, that's pretty intuitive. I would have figured it out anyways. But let's see, what would be less intuitive? I don't know. I can't actually think of anything right now. But there are examples. I just can't think of anything just this minute. Okay. The counter looks better with things on it. Yeah, sometimes. It would be awesome if Alex snuck the Ushtat stamp in there somewhere like you did in his ceiling. Mine says 34 thumbs up. Oh, we're going to talk about thumbs up. Are you working right or has your work slowed down? I'm not working. I did do a quote for someone before the virus stuff, and I could do that one because I would be working basically alone. I don't know if I'm going to get it though because this stuff is getting crazy here. So no, unfortunately not. Now if they freeze the mortgage and rent thing, they were going to it, which is better because deferring it just you're just going to have to pay a lot of interest and then you're going to have to pay a huge amount then, and it doesn't really help you out as much. But if they freeze it and so no one has to pay anything and it's as if time is standing still, then that's better. I think I'll be able to manage if I keep selling art and stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up the odd job here and there. But I don't know. No one's hiring right now because this is kind of an uncertain time. So no one knows how much money they're going to have at the end of it. So they're not really being like, you know what we should do? We should re-drywall our thing now. But there's still snow all over the ground. So I don't know. It's kind of hard. I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's kind of scary in a way. Like I'm not scared necessarily, but it can be worrisome. Like so many people are going to be screwed, and that absolutely sucks. Like this is not funny, but I'm going to label it as funny. There's some people who are on my Facebook, like my Facebook friends, who I know in real life, and I see every time they say there's like a, I don't know, whatever. They'll always talk about how, well, they should have saved. They should have, they should have thought about their future. They should do this. Well, maybe get a better job if you want to make $15 an hour, or maybe blah blah blah. They always like belittle people who want to have like a working wage, or people who lose their job and then are asking for handouts on like buy and sell groups or whatever stuff like that. Those same people, two that I know of now, are very soft and they don't know what they're going to do. And it's not funny because that really sucks, but would that be an example of karma? Because they should have thought ahead and they didn't. Now there's, I mean, this, some people are saying this could last a whole year. That's insane. I hope it doesn't last that long, but like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are, probably myself included, like, this is not going to be great. But can't do anything about it. So may as well just keep pressing forward. Be smart. Don't spend money on things that you don't need. The money that you do spend on stuff you don't need, do that for your mental health. Don't do it because you'll feel like buying something. You know, stuff like that. It's nuts. Uncertain times. Could be like the Black Plague. How hopefully it's not like that. That's insane. Bring out your dead. Making more people sick. Bring out your dead. That's probably not a good, not necessarily a bad, crazy. Wise words. Thanks, Lindsay. I'm drowning in work. I guess I'm just lucky though. Yeah, it depends on what your job is, right? Some jobs aren't affected at all. My job, since I'm self-employed, I'm just a guy, right? And I do art and I do contracting. People don't need to have their basements renovated. They don't need to have their sidewalk put in. They don't need to have, whatever. Their pergola is built. They don't need that to survive. What they need is their heat and their. So the HVAC guys are probably doing okay. They need their water, so water guys are probably doing okay. They need their power, so the power guys are probably doing okay. But they don't need this stuff, and they definitely don't need a freaking picture to put on their wall to survive. Now, I'm happy to sell them that if they want to buy it because I need the money that it makes, but I don't know. We shall see. I'll keep vlogging even if I go homeless. That would suck. Just gotta keep paying my. Actually, I don't even need to pay my phone bill. I just need to keep my phone. And then I have to pay for the app. And then I need internet. So I could just go to McDonald's, upload. Some historic perspective. I paint apartments. Just got lucky getting big client that likes me. If you really get in trouble, you can come to Denmark and help me. I suck at painting. Ironically, you would not want me. You would lose your client. They'd be like, I used to like you, Panzer Alien. Pretty sure that is your real name. But ever since you brought in this Josh guy, the quality of the paint on my walls has gone down. And he's like, no, you don't understand. This guy's a big deal, man. He's a professional artist. You want it to look that bad. It's art, bro. And then they'll be like, where'd you say you're from again? Denmark? They'll be like, frick, I can't even think of a reference. I don't know. Also, I wouldn't be able to fly there because there's no flights. I painted for millionaires for years. It's great what people want. It's great what people want. I'm not sure what that means. I painted for millionaires. What does that mean? It's great what people want. It's great what people want. Like they want something and you're glad that they want it? I don't know what you mean. I don't think I've ever worked. Oh, actually, yes, I have. I worked for a couple millionaires, but one was a dentist that was doing his house, and he thought I broke into his house, which was funny. No, it wasn't funny. Actually, it was bad. He's like, who are you? And I'm like, Josh. And he's like, and what are you doing here? I'm like, working. I'm like wearing my taping clothes. Like I've got mud on my pants and I'm holding a pan. I probably had mud on my face. And he was like, who the heck is this child in my house? I just looked young, I guess. And he just didn't believe me. He did believe me after a while, but yeah. I worked for him, and then I worked for like another guy who I did his basement job, and then actually I guess I've worked for a couple, but I've never painted a picture for any millionaires. I don't think. I mean, I don't know what you do exactly, but yeah, working for a millionaire versus working for someone who has less money. I almost rather work for someone with less money because they are more they're easier to work for. They have their humility is a good, whatever you call that. I prefer it. Though, um, I'm not if you're rich, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not humble. I don't know. It's just I've gotten bonuses and stuff only from my like middle class clients. The more wealthier clients are they like the work and they're grateful to have it done, but they're kind of like who do I make this out for? How much was it again? And it'll be like say it's like $4,382.70. They'll just make it out to that and then they'll give it to you. But like say the average Joe will be like, how much is it? 4,576, whatever I said. They'll just round it up sometimes. They're not always, of course, because, money is money and everyone could use it. But you more often get extra, not that I expect it, from less rich people. Not that there's anything wrong with being rich. I would love to be rich instead of the exact opposite. I guess I shouldn't say exact opposite. I'm not homeless. But, you know. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, my friends? Okay. Done the cups. Oh, actually, sorry. One more cup. Two more cups, actually. I guess this is technically a cup, too. And I guess so is this. 2 thermoses, or water bottle and a thermos. Okay. Government here has pledged to help the self-employed. Nice. Here, so far, the self-employed only are helped if they get the virus, which seems not correct. So I have I have an incentive to go out and get sick rather than stay home like they're asking me to, because I'm not going to get paid anything if I stay home and don't get sick, because I'm probably not going to get sick if I never leave, although I could still, I guess. I don't know. Donna says, am I needed? I'm not sure what you mean. Crates, wash blankets, and put them away. Dang. I heard Walmart needs temporary workers to stock shelves. I would never work for Walmart. Walmart is a poison to the economy. LOL, I love your sense of humor. Thanks. They want new paint every year. Oh, great. Did I say what happened to my truck? I did say that that will be in the next vlog. You just must have missed that. You're supposed to see the brush strokes. Yeah, that's what it would be like me. Like just painting in my own house, I'm not good at all. So you can tell where I painted versus where Jakota painted. Jakota is a decent house painter, believe it or not. And yeah, he's much better at it than I am. It means they can afford to buy painting. Yes, glad that they want it. Spot on. To everyone asking about Josh's truck and are coming in, he will mention everything in his new blog. And I'm not sure when that vlog will be out. You don't just look young. Are you 55 or something? 57, actually. You can tell by the terrible mustache. I worked for poor people at the same time. You can do both. Oh, absolutely. The rich are humble. Do not think they are not humble. I'm just talking about my experience with rich people who are, for the most part, not humble. Like, for example, there's this one guy who just wanted me to keep asking him how much money he had. Because he would, I don't know if that's exactly what he wanted me to ask, but he showed me things about his house that had nothing to do with any of the work I was going to do there. And he kept doing like he'd open a door and be like, oh, sorry, not in this room. And then in there would be like some really expensive stuff. I don't know if I should, yeah, just lots of jewelry and stuff. And he'd be like we'd go in for a second. He'd be like, is there anything in here that I want you to do? Nope, not in here. And I'm like, dude, you're just flexing on me, bro. And yeah, that's humble. Now that's just my experience with one person, and there are other examples, and it's so weird that someone would do that because like I'm just a freaking guy. Clearly, I'm not rich. I show up in my like my work beater and I just come in and you know. But then there are some rich people who are completely humble. Of course, each person is an individual. So you know, if I was super rich, um, I would hope that I would remain the same. I mean, if I'm ever rich, I can say here now that I would be the same. But maybe I would become a huge dickhead. Who knows? I need a. I need a thing here. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty decent dude, but again, not everyone's gonna think so, and I don't care if some people don't think so, which is not a great quality to have, and I can admit that. No, I would like to be rich, and I'm working on becoming rich. And I mean, rich can mean many things too, but I'm talking. I don't know. I'm not. Okay. Now, sometimes I just hate doing dishes. Like right now, I just don't want to do these, but they gotta be done. I sell tractor parts. My job is essential as farmers need their equipment running to grow us food. Word. One Josh, 2 cups. Gross. I know what you're referencing. I agree. No matter how little or much people have, it is important not to judge about all without all the facts. We're never gonna have all the facts, but I know what you're saying. Please just restore the piano without any embellishments. You do great work, but do it on something else. Is there a reason for that? There's gotta be a reason. Why should I not put any embellishments on it? If you have a reason for me to not do something, just put it in the you're not gonna hurt my feelings, but I just would like worth a lot more to you as a person who doesn't own it if it isn't in there, or as someone who appreciates it, or as someone who likes originality, or thinks that only the person who built it should have put the embellishments on it, or something like that. Is like, do you think it'll ruin it, like its sound quality? Do you think it'll look tacky? Do you not trust my abilities to do it? Like, what is the reason? Walmart is run by selfish, evil people. That is correct. Josh, are grocery employees needed? I don't think so. Truck drivers. You definitely need a license to do that, so I wouldn't be able to do that. But truck drivers are definitely important, especially right now. Bradley says he's nervous about going to the store because of the atmosphere. Here where I'm at, it's fine. Like I went to like maybe last week. I went in there, everyone was normal. Uh, there was a lot of bare shelves, but everyone was normal. Well, there was hardly anyone in there as well. Like usually the store is quite busy. And I live closer to a smaller town, so there's already not that many people. But going into the city, there would be a lot more. But there was just way less people, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And today is Sunday, right? So it's a church day, and so there's a lot of churches around here. And when I was on my drive, there's like usually the churches that are around here. There's tons of cars at them, and there's none. It's so weird to see that. There's hardly any cars on the road, which is good. You shouldn't be going out because, but yeah, it's so eerie. Like I keep thinking about like The Walking Dead. Do you guys watch The Walking Dead? Or like in there, and it's just like it just starts off as it'll be fine. We'll just wait till it's over. Oh, everyone's just to then just madness and pandemonium. Is that a word? Pandemonium? Am I saying that correctly? I hope that doesn't happen. I don't think zombies are going to come out of this, but I hope that it just doesn't get so nuts that people start killing each other and like survival of the fittest becomes the norm, because that would be crazy. Okay, here. Holy shoot. Henrik? Oh wait, I don't know how much that is. DKK. It says 100. Is that $100? What's a DKK? Henrik Bang Zoe. Bang So. Thank you, man. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Farmers have been needed since go. Definitely. Farmers are so essential. Some people don't even believe that farming is a real thing anymore. They're like, dude, just get it from the grocery store. It's way easier than busting your ass farming. It's like, what? Dude, where do you think the grocery stores get their freaking food from? You freaking dumbasses. No, man, just get it from the grocery store. It's way easier. I would never be a farmer. I don't want to bust my ass for my food. It's so much easier just going to Walmart or Costco. Word, it is easier thanks to farmers. Not everyone has to farm their own stuff. No dishwasher? I should say no electric dishwasher. I do have one right here, but it's broken. What is scary is Missouri has sold out of bullets. You have to order online. My granddaughter's father-in-law, who is in law enforcement, made sure they had a gun. Well, here, I guess here, well, if you're a hunter, you probably have a gun. If you're a bad guy, you could have a gun. Guns are way different here in Canada. I don't worry about that kind of thing. I mean, there was a shooting not too long ago, but it's so rare. I guess I could more easily get robbed or whatever, ransacked. I mean, I don't know. No one's gonna come here to get their goods because we don't have anything. So, I mean, they might attempt to, but they're not gonna get much. They'll be like, man, they got soap. That's gonna become a commodity. That's insane. Some people are getting their chickens stolen though for their eggs, and that sucks. I hope no one comes and gets my chickens. My neighbor just over there, they're in the next subdivision actually, but I can see their backyard here. They have a bunch of chickens too. There's a lot of people around here who have chickens. Where I am, we have the second most confirmed cases behind New York, and we are not in complete lockdown. Huh. Getting to the point that you don't worry about money is the best. Beyond that is gravy. Yeah, I'm a fan of the gravy though, because what if one day I wanted to buy a steam-powered rocket so I could prove that the world was flat? I need that gravy. Josh, be careful of accidentally letting out swears. We don't want this live to get demonetized. Yeah, the last one, last night got demonetized. But yes. Bradley, makes sense. Just be your normal, awesome self and all will go well. 22, because I love seeing people out, but sure understand the concept of social distancing. I would be worried, Pamela, is people are buying bullets and guns, and I'm glad we don't have that going on in Canada. Don't embellish it for the same reason you wouldn't paint it. Well, the reason why I wouldn't paint it is so I wouldn't see, because I wouldn't see the wood grain. So that doesn't even make any sense, because the embellishments would still show the wood grain. So that doesn't make any sense. But yeah. My question is, why buy guns? Is there a need I do not know about? Probably a lot of people are panicking and thinking that people are going to go nuts, so they want to defend themselves. But a lot of people don't actually know how to shoot a gun properly, and therefore will probably do more harm than good. A lot of people, this isn't funny. But a lot of people who brag about being the best shot suck at shooting. Now, I've only shot guns probably like maybe like say 50 times in my life, and I'm a decent shot for someone who doesn't shoot that well, but just because I'm decent, I would never be like, "Yo, man, let's get some guns because I'm going to kill people who are going to try to rob us because I'm such a good shot." Like I'm not great. Like I can shoot pretty good if the thing is standing still and I have all the time in the world to shoot it. Now, in these types of scenarios, people are not going to be like, "Oh, he wants to shoot me. Damn it, I just got to stand here now. Oh, thank God he missed. Now I can move again." No, like people are going to be running around. It's not going to be whatever. And you're going to accidentally shoot people you don't want to shoot. Don't buy guns to I mean, I get it, but it's just I don't know. If you're not good at shooting, you shouldn't carry a gun as a way of self-defense. You should be trained or like you can be self-trained, of course, but you should know what you're doing cuz like that's a lot of power you got. You can easily screw that up. Imagine accidentally killing someone who you didn't mean to kill, or killing someone that you did mean to kill. Like that's gotta well, it depends on what they're doing, but like that's gotta be a mind. You know the word. That's gotta screw with you. That would be awful. Okay. My question is why buy guns? Is it? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that's it. I'm at the bottom. Finally, I made it. Hi, 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 says David Conrad. Surprised he didn't say first. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think if you're still commenting, I'm not seeing it, so it happens. Let me go grab another phone. All right. Okay. I got this thing so I can see the. Oh, really? It's not gonna work. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't see. There we go. Now I can see. Make friends with the neighbors. Now you see it. You can't solve problems with guns unless a bear is attacking you. Could be 100 pennies. Who do you think grows it? DKK equals Danish. It's $20 Canadian. Ah, thank you. I forget what your name is, but thank you. I had two boyfriends named Bob, and they both have farms. Bob's a farmer. Steve King, that's the stand, is what it reminds me of. Farmers, truckers, and grocery employees. We could all raise tomatoes, onions, squash. Do not need to be a big farmer. Just plant a few things. Yeah, but you want to plant enough things that'll last you, right? Ah, it's working. 6. Change the subject. What kind of toaster is that? Love the color. It is a SMEG. SMEG. It can toast 4 things at once. If you've not made the Louis Bolton says, "Yo, Josh, what's good, bro?" Hey, man. I guess we need to. Don't worry, be happy, keep calling, have contract with those you know. I'm trying to find. I can't freaking find it. Oh, now I went all the way back down. Oh, thanks, Brad. Bradley Wood. I can get 20 pineapples with that. Oh, shit. Thank you. I don't know where to put this. I don't want it to fall in the sink. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay there. Okay, so the comments aren't coming up here anymore, so uh, I'll just read them here. I'm gonna miss a lot, so if I miss your comment and you or your question and you really want me to answer it, or your comment and you really want me to read it, just put it more than one time. Or if you're answering something I said and I miss it, then just put it again. Hopefully that makes sense. What did I make Ashley last night? That's the last comment I can see on this one. I made this rice shit. I forget what it is. She really liked it, but I didn't like it. So I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be good. But she liked it. But I didn't like it because it had mushroom soup in it, and I don't like mushrooms, but I do like Campbell's mushroom soup for some reason. I also hate tomatoes, but I like Campbell's tomato soup. But the rice thing was not good. It was like one of those easy recipes. And then this chicken stuffed chicken thing. Like this stuff is not stuff that I had to do anything. It was like easy stuff. So it was just like a whatever you call it. Suggestion from last night is to turn the tooth upside down. Oh yeah. Tomato basil soup is thebomb.com. Cordon bleu? It wasn't cordon bleu. I don't really like cordon bleu, but I used to work at Arby's and we made cordon bleu. That one was okay. But that's because it's fast food, so it had some unhealthiness to it that made up for the terrible taste. Roly poly coly. What did you say? I don't know what you said. Your message got automatically held for review. I can't see it. Just got on live. When is your newest vlog going to be? I'm dying to know what happened. I don't know. I was hoping it would be out tomorrow, but I got word that the music is going to take a little bit longer. I really hope that it turns out good. If it doesn't, I don't end up using it. That's going to be such a bummer. I'll use it on a different vlog. The thing that sucks though is my next vlog, I'm not going to make any money off of it because of the music I'm using. So I have to pay the royalties. And I'm just like, it's like I want to use the music I want to use because I have in my head, I know what I want it to be like. But I also want to make the money. But yeah, and how I know that is because the last vlog I didn't make any money on it either. $0 it says. Even though it says that I'm doing a revenue sharing. That's like when someone comes up to you, like, you're sharing, they like wipe everything off your plate onto their own. They're like, thanks for sharing. But whatever. Cliffhanger is killing us, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I need a vegetarian version of tamale. Why do you have to share? Just because of the music royalties. That's why. Which sucks. Because of that Alberta song that's in there. The Country Roads rendition. Okay. Country fried steak, lima beans, mashed potatoes, and cornbread. I love cornbread. Hate lima beans, but I love cornbread. You know you've been on a live too long when you can answer the questions that keep... When you can answer the questions that keep being repeated. Making tilapia, fried rice, and honey carrots. Fried rice. Fried rice. Like stir fry? I enjoy a stir fry every so often. There is some pretty good royalty-free music out there. Oh yeah, I normally use it, but this is songs that I had covered for me, for specifically that Alberta Roads. It's the words are changed, but the melody, I think it was the melody, is copyrighted or whatever. So I normally do use the royalty-free music, which is pretty good. It's just these particular songs I wanted covered, so that's what I did. I need to buy canned milk. Heard it's hard to find. Canned milk, like condensed milk. First time I ever posted. Thank you. Watching you do the dishes is very common. Thanks, Robert. Are your girls laying a lot? Yeah, check this out. Swing! Pretty good, right? Look at that tiny little one. Our chicken guy, his barn burned down. So all his chickens, his new chickens died, unfortunately. And we were going to get 2 more chickens from him. He raises his chickens pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have like thousands of chickens. So they're more expensive because he feeds them really good and he like takes care of them nicely. Unfortunately, somehow one of his freaking sources of heat, he didn't have like a heating bulb. So something else must have gone wrong. I don't know what though. So that's a bummer. Hatching any? Well, we're not going to hatch any. We don't have a rooster, so no. I put a can of creamed corn muffins. They're very moist. Into my corn muffins. You and Dakota are great together. When will there be another joshing? I have no idea. I have no idea. Probably never again. Not never, but it'll probably be a long time. I have no idea. I can't say. Just got here. How are you and Ashley doing? Good. Lacey Casella. Great looking eggs. Egg salad sandwiches and lots of omelets and quiche. Making gravy for my roast now while watching. I think you mean whilst watching. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. I don't even know if that's the proper way to use that word. Cream corn. I love cream corn. What if you did a Zoom type episode? You could broadcast from where you're at. I don't know. I'm making a homeless mask out of a bag. I've wanted to do that. I wanted to make a rug for the Just Joshing with Dakota studio out of bags. The thing is that they ban bags now, so it's not, you can't just get an unlimited supply now. So I don't know if I'd have enough. Plus, I also don't know how to do it. But I've wanted to do it because I saw this chick make one, like her grad dress. Make her grad dress out of bags. I thought that was so cool. I also saw another girl make her grad dress out of gum wrappers. That was a long time ago. Use newspaper. I have a buttload of bags, says Caitlin. Really love that countertop you made. Well, thank you. The girls are laying good-sized eggs. Shame about your friend. Well, he's not our friend, necessarily. He's not my friend. Like, it's not that I... she has this picture of a barn as one of the pictures. And, that's on the way to that guy's farm. And her Instagram is Ashley Rose Alexander. You can grab bags at the exit door of Walmart. I just got some for dog walking. Oh yeah? Of which Walmart? You live close to me, Joyce, right? Joyce Robertson. Yeah. I'm getting a lag and spinning wheel. Is this just me or everyone else experiencing connectivity issues? Who knows? Who knows? Do you like my new setup? I broke the tripod, so I had to use my other tripod, and it's way taller. So, yeah. I started following Ashley on Instagram today. She's so lovely. She is so lovely. Your audio is breaking up and sometimes it's not at all working. Is that from my end? On my end, it looks normal. Leg is off and on. I can deal with it. Not too bad. The recycled bins have one for bags. Oh, I didn't know that. But which Walmart are you talking about? Are you talking about like Spruce Grove Walmart or are you talking about like in the city Walmart? Are you guys stocked up? No, we're not, because we didn't freaking panic. And then when we went to get our groceries, we just got what we already wanted. So we're not missing anything, but we're not stocked up. Maybe we'll get a thing of toilet paper if there are some, just in case we aren't able to get some later. But we don't need any yet. I'd say you're a lucky man, but she's a lucky lady too. You guys are so awesome together. How do you know? Have you ordered a copy of the Book of Mary's Pottery? I have less than $0, so no, I did not. I am so in debt. I can't buy anything that I don't need. I'm only buying stuff for my own art so that I can sell it and necessities. Just let me be nice. At least you don't need eggs. Word, right? I don't need any eggs. We're getting so many. Freaking eggs are delicious. Now, if you've never had farm eggs, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But farm eggs are so freaking good. Now, a lot of people don't taste the difference in it somehow. I don't get it. I used to think that they were just making it up because there's a huge difference. Same with like peas. If you have like garden peas versus like frozen, is don't boil them. Just pour boiling water onto them to thaw them up, and then they'll still have that nice crunch and fresh taste, if you will. So don't boil them. Just pour hot water on them to thaw them up very quickly. You don't want to thaw them up slowly because then they kind of taste like canned peas, which taste like, ugh. I don't even know how anyone likes that stuff. That stuff is garbage, but try it and tell me what you think. It is called fresh. Farm eggs are so fresh and light. It is called fresh. Farm eggs are so fresh and light. I get farm eggs. Joyce, you could get eggs from me because I know that you're gonna, right? That, via the emails. I don't know if you want me to tell everyone, but I'll give you eggs because you live kind of close to me. I can't give you any right now because we don't have extra, but I will give you eggs for sure. Fresh eggs, the best. Fresh bacon is also much better than what you get in the store. I've never had fresh bacon. Now the bacon that we do get is the maple bacon. I freaking love that stuff. So delicious. Nice pea tip, Josh. Yeah, it's seriously so much better than regular frozen peas. Hi Joshua, I'm glad you're back safe. Can't believe I found you on live. Mel Campbell. Wait, are you the Campbell? Are you the same Campbell from? Did you just email me 2 days ago? If that's you. Thank you so much. Um, I think that's you. There's only one thing better than eggs. Eggs and bacon. Let me just rewash those real quick. I only have property close to you. My uncle's property. Near to me, at the lake near you. I'm in Saskatchewan. Ah, crap. Right. Sorry, I forgot about that. I would give you eggs, but I guess I won't. If you move here, I will give you eggs. While you're here, because you said you're going to come in the summer, although that might change now because of the new situation, I will give you eggs. How about that? Fruits and veggies are you growing or recommend growing? We're going to grow peas and beans because those keep well. You have to do some prep for the beans. The peas are fine to just freeze, although you can do some prep for those as well. But the beans, you have to well, you don't have to, but what the frick? What the heck could that have been from? There's a gouge in my ceiling that I didn't notice till just now. That's annoying. Sorry. We're gonna peas and beans and tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes myself, but tomatoes are super easy to grow, so we'll have those. We'll have it's not squash. What do you call it? Zucchini. And I was thinking about doing watermelon, but watermelon is so hard to grow here because it doesn't. It's not the right temperature for long enough for watermelon here. What else? Carrots, I guess. I'm trying to think of the we're definitely gonna do carrots, peas, beans. Maybe we'll try lettuce. Lettuce is also hard to grow here because of all the freaking deer. And carrots are hard to grow sometimes too because we have foxes, so the foxes are gonna eat them. But potatoes will be another thing, and we'll probably do stuff like dill and stuff like that. Um, and I don't know, radishes, I guess. Ashley doesn't like radish. I don't know, probably other stuff too. I don't know. I can't, for some reason, I'm drawing blanks. Definitely lots of carrots. Definitely lots of potatoes because potatoes keep forever. Especially if you keep them dirt on them, they'll stay good for a long time. And then they'll go to seed, ready to plant for next year. So we'll have those. Carrots keep forever if you keep. Oh, there's a magpie building a nest. Carrots keep forever if you keep dirt on them and keep them cold. And what else? I don't know. I am actually looking forward to making a scarecrow. Grow some scallions and you could make champs. You could make champ with your potatoes. What? Champ. I have potatoes from last year. Carrots can stay in the garden all year with hay on top. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Really? Where do you live? Because, I mean, the ground definitely freezes here a lot. Okay. Try collard greens. They're even better after they freeze. I don't know what collard greens are. Champ, an Irish dish. Mashed potatoes with diced scallions through it. Okay. Maybe not at minus 40 degrees. Vincent could be Mr. Scarecrow. Where's Hank? He's right over. He's right there. I don't know what collard greens are. Garden bell peppers. Leeks and beets and beans. Okay. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna try. Oh, that's not very. We're gonna try spinach as well. I know spinach can grow here, but the bugs like it a lot, so I love the tooth. Thanks. Oh, did you answer me? I missed the comment if you did answer me. Are you the person, Mel? Are you the Mel? Dang it. So we're different there, but if I was starving, I would definitely eat it. Um, you need to net spinach. Oh, good tip. Okay. Um, Collard greens are cooked like cabbage, and in South we cook with fat meat and chop them up to eat them. Okay. I have a shady backyard, and cukes grow like crazy every year. I dug it by hand, where they used to be Japanese knotweed for 100 years. No joke. Huh. He's reading comments, not looking out the window. Imagine I'm just like looking at the window all day. And we're getting a lot of magpies this year. They. Oh, he's building a nest right in that freaking tree right there. Oh, they're gonna be so annoying. Hopefully the crows come in and kick him out. Josh, have you ever looked at getting your CDL for truck driving? I have not. I was commenting about Hank. Oh well. The she made looked almost 30 times. Okay. Collard greens look like marble-sized cabbages. Okay. Like Brussels sprouts? Because those are disgusting. If we can grow broccoli, maybe we'll try that, because I like broccoli. I'm going to change the water here. Kale sucks. Banana bread, great. Yeah, kale does suck. Kale is so gross. And when people say that it tastes good, I'm like, clearly you're brainwashed, because that tastes like leaves, like off a tree. It doesn't taste like lettuce, which also doesn't taste that great. But kale tastes like, you know, when you're a kid and you just take a leaf off a tree and then you bite into it and it's so bitter and nasty. That's what kale tastes like to me. Come on, what the heck? There we go. Thanks, Joyce. Kate is very good. Oh, actually, yes, I saw that as well. Thank you. When people send those, I don't know how to reply to those, so I never do. But I always appreciate it. I try to remember to mention it when I go live, though, so that you can know that I appreciate it. Can't say that I do know what that's like. So you never did that as a kid? Just ate a freaking leaf? What about a bowl of fruit? Mel Campbell, what are you referencing? I just sent you another one. Well, thank you very much. I just made roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon and balsamic vinegar. Ah, that was hot. I used to ear raw rhubarb right out of the... Oh, I think you mean eat. Right out of the garden when I was a kid. That stuff is gross too. But every once in a while I'm like, how gross is this again? Oh yeah, that gross. I don't like rhubarb at all. I don't mind strawberry rhubarb pie, but that's probably because there's an immense amount of sugar in it and strawberries. Because rhubarb pie by itself, That's like getting kicked in the nuts. I do not like that at all. Um, Raw rhubarb, no way. It's fine, you know, and cooked is better. I used to do my own farm-sized garden every year, and I would grab an ear of corn to test how close they were to harvest time. Why don't you do it anymore? I thought you were only 30 years old. You should still do that. See ya, Ames the Top. Thanks for being here. Broccoli, lettuce, spinach, cabbage likes to grow in cooler weather, but you need to net them because moths like to lay eggs on the leaves, which turn into larvae eating. Oh, that's what it is, freaking moths. Okay. Okay. I love rhubarb pie. The more tart, the better. Oh man, that's so weird. It's such a weird taste. That's like when people like black licorice. I'm like, no, you don't. And they're like, no, 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 I do. I like things that don't taste good. I'm like, no, you don't. You're trying to be dramatic. Love black licorice, says Leslie. Okay. Now I believe. Believe you. You want me to paint my piano, and you think it won't look good refinished. Now I understand it. You like black licorice. I knew there was something wrong with you. Nah, I'm just playing. Black licorice is awesome. Rhubarb is really good for cleaning stains out of pots. We have a rhubarb plant by our house, and Hank always pees on it, and I'm glad, because now we'll never use it. Green onions are good dipped in salt. Green onions are good. I like red licorice. Red licorice is good, but that's because it tastes good. Rhubarb should be cooked because of the oxalic acid. Make rhubarb in Saskatoon pies. Freaking Saskatoon pies. Okay, there's this place called Jack's Drive-Thru in Spruce Grove here, which is the town that's really close to me here. And they have a blueberry milkshake. And sometimes you want a blueberry milkshake, but it's a freaking Saskatoon milkshake. And I'm just like, I'll like try to suck it like it's fresh fruit. And I'm like sucking it through the straw, and I'm like, that is Saskatoons. You think I don't know Saskatoons when I taste Saskatoons? But it's still delicious. I want to plant Saskatoon trees in my yard. Right out, so you know where I know I haven't really showed a topography, is that the right word? Of my property, but there's like a long stretch of nothing. It's just field. I would like to put um, Saskatoon trees in there, some other trees as well. I want to have a great ecosystem of stuff so everything works together and nothing dies. Some stuff probably will die because that's just the nature of not knowing what you're doing when it comes to basically anything. But I want to have Saskatoon trees. Some people say that you can grow certain plum trees here as well. So I would like to try that. And sometimes you can grow a lime tree. So I would like to try that as well. But I don't think it's hot enough for lemons or limes. Apparently you can't grow lemons here, but you can grow limes. Or maybe it's the other way around as well. I think that would be cool. Is Saskatoon a fruit? Saskatoon is a berry, and it's very similar looking to a blueberry, but it's smaller. It grows on a different kind of tree, and also it's purple rather than blue, and it tastes different. But it kind of tastes. If you had to compare it to like taste wise to something, you'd say it tastes like a blueberry, even though it doesn't. Um, Never heard of Saskatoons. You never heard of Saskatoons? Oh, that's probably they probably just don't grow where you are, or maybe they're called something else where you are. I like black licorice, says Denise. Um, I don't care for blueberries. Saskatoons are way better. I like them both. See, the thing about blueberries though is that they have like their peel or whatever you call it, their skin, not peel. Skin is bitter, or not bitter. Is it bitter? Sour. sour. And Saskatoons are not. They're sweet all the way through. So in that way, they are good. Blueberry pierogies with butter and sugar. I gotta try that. I have blueberry and raspberries as well. Oh yeah, we have lots of raspberries. Saskatoon sounds like our muscadine berries. Figs. Do I like figs? I don't not like them, but I don't really like them either. It's kind of like it's kind of like a neutral thing. It's like, sure, give me some of that fig. Fig Newtons are okay. Dakota likes fig Newtons. My granddad had an apple tree, a plum tree, and lots of blackberries growing up. So we always had dried prunes or blackberry pies or apple pies. Blackberries are sour as heck if they're not picked at the right time. But we have one apple tree that's like a, I forget what it's called, but it's like crab apples but bigger and not sour. I forget what they're called, but I would like to maybe have another apple tree apples. They're so good. Like once, like I don't really like eating them for some reason, but once I eat one, I'm like, all right, let's eat 17 more. Can't do that this summer if everyone's buying up all the toilet paper though. When is berry season? Berry season is like all year round, I think. It starts in the summer though, because spring berries are not very good. Although you can still eat them, but they grow so small and they're very sour. I'm talking about raspberries. I don't know about other berries. I'm not a freaking whatever you call them. I just know that raspberries, at least around here, are not very good until it's hot out, because they just, I don't know, it's just like a nice sweetness and big ass berries. We have two types of raspberries and they're mingled together, so maybe they're a cross of some sort, but we have like those big suckers that look like the size of blackberries, and then some of the smaller ones that have a little bit of a sour taste to them. But the big ones that taste like candy, frick, those are so good. We only have a couple of those bushes though. Fun fact, the name Saskatoon is an English-made word from the Cree language. I did know that. I knew that. I absolutely knew that. I forgot until you just reminded me, but I knew that. I don't know what kind they really are here in the West Virginia that look like that too. I don't know what kind they really are here in West Virginia that look like that too. Forgot I planted strawberries last year, so we shall see if they wintered well. Ooh, I want to get strawberries as well. You know, Ashley doesn't really like strawberries, which I find so strange because they're so freaking delicious. But they gotta be nice and juicy, you know? If you're just getting like those green ones that you get from like the grocery store, what the heck are you doing picking these so early? There's obviously a standard that they meet that make them pickable, but just wait another 2 days and they'll be better. When I first moved to Washington State, the house I stayed at had salmonberry bushes. I don't know what that is. Choke cherry syrup and jelly is good too. Choke cherries can go straight to hell because cotton mouth to the nines. If you like eat a choke cake, I did this to my sister. There's choke cherries growing at this hospital near here, and my brother was in the hospital for his heart transplant. Not Dakota, but one of my other brothers, and we were visiting him, and and I'm like, here, have one of these berries. And she thought for some reason that I was gonna give her poisonous berries. I'm like, why the heck would I get you to eat a poisonous berry? It's freaking edible. Eat it. She eats it, and then she tried to spit it out because it just instantly dries out your mouth. And she's like, and she couldn't spit it out, and she was trying to, but it like dries up your mouth. They're really, I don't know how anyone eats them for like, I mean, I don't even know if you're supposed to eat them like just as a picking berry, but you eat them after they're cooked somehow, and maybe they're not so bad. But man, and they're full of seeds. Like their seed is really big compared to the berry. It's weird. They're not good. Uh, oops. Hello, I was texting my sister. I didn't mean to put that suck on here. Salmon berries are edible and share the fruit structure of the raspberry, with the fruit pulling away from its receptacle. I'll have to look that up. I'll probably forget, but if you have my Instagram or my Facebook, then please remind me. When you make syrup and jelly, it's not like that. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Choke cherry slash crab apple is the best. They go well together. It is our family favorite. All right. Saskatoon berries sound like what as a kid in Montana called choke cherries. They're not the same here. When I first moved to Washington State, the house I stayed. Oh, okay. You could handling license to do that legally here, and I don't want to have anyone come here and be like, "What else is going on here?" And then they start writing up stuff that I don't even know about. You know what I mean? Fun fact: the name Saskatoon. I already read that. Why would you ever eat anything named choke? There was much more to it, but limited to 200 characters message. LOL. Why would you ever? You're home. How does it feel? Feels good, but also feels weird to not be able to do anything because of the virus. Pardon me. Who has had a transplant? What? Heart transplant? My brother did. My older brother, my brother Mike. That's his second one he's had. Okay, almost done. Almost done. 5:34. I gotta feed Hank soon. All right. Last pot. And then I have 4 pans. Once a transplant recipient, always in line for the next one. Yep. Once a transplant recipient, always in line for the next one. I'm not sure what you're saying. You can only get 2 transplants because then there's too much scar tissue. But they can grow now, they can grow potentially if he ever needs a third one. They think that this one should last forever because of just how healthy it was. But since that's a thing, now that you can grow your own with your own cells, I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not a freaking scientist, heart scientist, but then you can have it somehow grow and do its thing, and then you can have a third one because that used to be not a thing apparently, or maybe that's just for my brother. I don't know. So not unusual to require another. I guess I won't have a transplant after that. Well, it's better than dying. I feel you, Michelle. Some days I feel like I'm at war with the autocorrect. We are stay in as much as possible. Most things are closed. Not real lockdown yet. Greetings, Josh. Regeneration is something that's possible now. Is something that's possible now? Uh, if it's aided by people, I guess. It's like I don't know how they're doing it. They're just doing it, which is insane. Imagine just being like, oh yeah, I just gotta check on my heart. What do you mean? You gotta check your blood pressure? No, bro, I have it in this aquarium and I'm freaking growing it. I don't know how it works, but I don't know. Damn it, Jim, I am a doctor, not a cardiologist. Saskatoon berries are like a high bush blueberry. Choke cherries are like grapes. They grow in clusters and they taste like garbage. Not supposed to cross from province to province, and the Northwest Territory border is shut. Lockdown starts Monday, March 23rd at 11:59 p.m. for Ohio, per the governor. Governor! Ice cream guy with the bicycle cart is peddling his wares in my neighborhood. Seriously? Well, it's not illegal. He's just an idiot. Bringing out other idiots. But, then again, what are you supposed to do? You need to make money. How are you going to survive? So many people are probably going to go bankrupt. Essential personnel. Does anyone else feel like we're living in an alternate bizarro land? Yes. I'll probably be doing so many live videos and releasing so many more videos. I'm going to get creative just so I can make some of that YouTube revenue. I can just be like, okay, what else can I make? Okay, I'm going to take this soap thing. I'm going to cut it open. It floats. I made a boat! Release the video. I'm not going to get lame like that. I'm only going to try to release things that I'm actually proud of that I made. Some stuff that I think is cool. But I don't know. Okay, we have service berries here in Missouri. It is good that people on YouTube are here to entertain us. Are you not entertained? Thanks, Josh. It helps us stuck home people have something to do. Watch Josh and Alex. Thanks, John. Thank you so much, because 12 weeks will go so slow. And it might be longer than 12 weeks. What if some people are saying it will last a whole year. Are you kidding me? A year? Like, I'm glad I have all this land to just do stuff on, and I can toil at it and make it what I want to make it. Okay, guys, I just thought of this, okay? So I saw this picture of this fence somewhere in Denmark or someplace. I have no idea where it was. I just made that up. But this fence, or wall, let's call it, a barrier wall, that's a bunch of rocks stacked in a way that it kind of curls, if you will, into a circle. It makes kind of a pattern. I want to do that between mine and my neighbor's yard, because right now it's just a dinky fence that's just squares. I want to do it so that it's like a freaking stone wall, and then we'll have I'm not sure if he wants to, but I like this neighbor, so I don't want to make a wall between us because I don't like him. I just want to have a cool looking structure. But I was thinking about putting a gate so that we can converse with each other, and if he wants to come over here or if I want to go over there, with permission of course, then it'll be easier than walking all the way around, because his driveway's way over there and then mine's way over here, and then whatever. And maybe even making a bigger gate, because sometimes he comes over here with his tractor and stuff, and I was thinking about doing that. But have you guys seen that, where it's like a bunch of stones stacked in a nice cool way? I was thinking about doing that here. I also seen it on a fireplace, something similar, which was pretty neat. China seems to be slowing right down. No new cases lately, or so they say. China. The Swedes are saying spring of 2021. Will you answer my question? You should have asked it again, and then I would have, because I saw that comment. Let's see if I can find it. Lois, where are you? When are we going to know why your truck was seized? Oh my god, I've already answered this question a million times. It'll be in the next vlog. Um, it won't be a year, right? Love your videos. The more the merrier. What did you make Ashley for dinner last night? That would be such a cool wall. You can do it. I had to get all the rocks, which I don't know how I'm going to do that because they have to be relatively flat. But what did I make her? I made her this rice and mushroom soup thing, which I didn't like, but she liked. She took the leftovers for lunch, so must have been good. And a chicken, stuffed chicken, apple chicken thing, which was freaking good, but also I didn't make it. It was just a frozen thing. Here in Ireland, we are going into a total isolation for 12 weeks for anyone over 70 and certain health conditions. Sorry, I gotta go. It was great to catch you live, Josh. Have a great night, y'all. All right, see you, Rachel. Learn to entertain yourself, and you will never be bored. Mini Great Wall of China. Italy is a different story. I hate the BS fear mongering. If these people would keep their mouths shut and let people who really know explain the situation, we would be better off. Right? You have someone hearing something and then they want to put like that clickbaity spin on it, or like, hey, watch our station because we're telling the more interesting version. I hate that shit. Hate that stuff. Ireland has beautiful stone walls. Yeah, they probably do, huh? Made of potatoes. Just type in creative stone walls and search. The pictures that come up are amazing. Ooh, I never even thought of that. I saw this picture on Instagram and I was like, inspired! I am going to do something like that if I can help it. I bet your truck failed inspection. It did not fail inspection. They took it because it'll be in the next vlog. Some of the stone walls have been there for generations. Yeah. Hank is like, is it dinner time yet? Yeah, he's very bored. That's why I took him for a drive earlier before this, because I wanted him to be like, so we took him for a walk this morning, but that was like at like 8 o'clock or something like that, so that was a long time ago. So then I took him for a walk at like, how long have I been live? 2 hours almost? I took him for a drive, so it's almost 6, so 6, 5, 4. At around 3:30 or so. Is it going to be a tough year? It is going to be a tough year, which will test humanity, and hopefully we can all pull together to help one another. Stone wall with a tree in the pattern is sick. I don't know if I've seen that one. The one that I've seen, it was just like a wave, sort of. It was freaking neat looking. So I don't know who originally did that, but whoever it was, good idea. I don't know if I ever would have thought about doing a stone wall there if I didn't see that. I see this as a test to see how we act towards each other with total love or hate. Well, there's definitely going to be people who are only going to look after number one. I have a guy who I want to say is my friend, but he's all about that. He told me one time, he told me that he would kill me for $1 million. And I was like, great, thanks. And he's like, I would. He was doing his best to convince me that he would. And I'm like, I believe you now. Yeah, I barely ever hang out with that guy. Actually, I haven't hung out with him in probably 2 years. I was like, I wouldn't kill you for any amount of money. And he's like, well, you're a loss. I'm like, not a loss, bro. It was so weird. Our neighbor up the block has a stone fence. It is only 2 feet high, but it is really nice. I see this as a practice exam for something scarier. Could be. Gotta run and take pups out. Take care, Josh and everyone. See you, Sharon. I didn't say that. I said they grow like grapes in clusters. I made lots of choker jams, jelly. Syrup is best in pancakes. I didn't say that. I said they grow like grapes. What, did I say that they taste like grapes? Because I definitely would not say that on purpose. Because they don't taste anything like grapes. I have I have complete in Canada, Kathleen. We're always here for each other. Most stone walls were built from stone removed from land that farmers prepped to sow the soil. Stone walls here are built without mortar and are built with interlocking stone. Margaret Wright. Where do you live? I believe that people tell me what people tell me. Usually they are not joking. Don't turn your back on that dude. One of my friends said that worse is yet to come. That is the wrong attitude. The best is yet to come is the right attitude. Well, the worst is yet to come might be accurate, but doesn't mean that's the end of it. So I like the way that you look at things. I want to do stone art, but I'm thinking more. That would be sick. I would like that. Too bad shipping is so expensive. We could send rocks. Just like this rock, that would actually be cool because then I could like, depending on how unique the rock was, I could remember where it was from. I could be like, or I could somehow, maybe I could make a map. I could make a map, like draw it, and I could be like, this rock is from here, whatever. Like I could just make a thing and then have the shape of the rock. Like so, say I had like a piece of paper, right? And then I draw a line, and a line, that's the fence. And then I draw, so each unique rock, I draw the shape of it and where it roughly is on the wall. And then I say where that rock is from, and then say, so there's one there. And then this one has another unique shape. And then that rock is from wherever. And then this one over here, that would be cool. I might actually do that if I get some rocks that are like special for whatever reason. Does anyone else see the horse in his countertop in front of the microwave? It's like looking at a cloud shape. Horse. How do you see the horse? What is the horse shape? I don't see it. Maybe I ruined it by moving this stuff. That probably didn't actually show up anything extra. You know what's funny? We have this stove thing. This is from the stove that used to be in this house, but we didn't get it from inside the house. This was outside. And now we just use it as a thing to put on the table to put hot stuff on instead of a placemat. We use this thing. Okay, looking towards the microwave. I think they're referring to the brown section jutting from the sink area. Oh, my stomach just growled. Did you guys hear that? That was insane. Oh, pears grow here as well, but they don't ripen for some reason. So they're very starchy, if you will. That's probably not the right word. Okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna read some of these comments here. I can see it. I have a look on your camera screen. It's right in front of the microwave, upside down. Okay. I probably screwed it up. Angles are completely important. I took a photo before of a rock formation that resembled an old man. By viewing slightly one way or the other, nothing to be seen. Oh yeah, absolutely. Designer Window Fashion says their dishes need done. Come on down. Where do you live? I don't want you to give me the coronavirus. uh, you're leaning on the horse. Am I? What the frick? Where is the horse? I'm looking in this camera. I'm looking on here. I don't see it. Is this the horse right here? I bring pears in to ripen in the house. We tried to do that too. They taste good as canned pears, but that was it. So what is this? What part of the horse is this? Like the face? The head? It's upside down? The wood part is the horse. What part of the horse? The head. This is the head? Wait, are horses different where you live? Because horses have like long faces. Like Celine Dion. This is circle almost. I mean, not quite. I don't see it at all. I don't I don't see it. It has a short snout. Oh, like all those short snout horses. What are you talking about? I can see the horse. The head is by the knife block. Okay. You probably have to see it from the camera's view. I'm looking in this camera right here. I can see what you see. If anything, this looks like a hoof. And then this is its leg. This is its ankle right here. And then it just gets really fat like a Shetland pig. I have no imagination. Leslie says she can't see the horse either. Looks more like a cat, says cat lady. More like a giraffe. Yeah, what the heck? Like, which way is it facing? Is it facing up? Like, if this is the horse's head, is this the top of its head? Is this the side and the side? Is this the nose and this is the back? Are you using the colors in here to do it, or is it just silhouette? I'm looking at it the same as you're seeing it. Uh, Whatever your name is, douche, your diver. What? I'm in a giggle fit at this. Come on. That's the single most untrue statement I've ever heard, that Josh has no imagination. It's facing the microwave. So this is the face, or sorry, this is the nose. It looks more like a llama, elephant. It's looking at the microwave. Whatever animal it is, the head is under your hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Face towards the microwave. Looks like a sheep to me. Okay, so where's its ear? Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, I can see what you're saying. So this is the body. So right here, this is the chest, right? And then maybe right going in here is part of its leg as if it's like starting to walk or something. And then this is its neck and back area, right? So this would be like the neck right here, and then this would be the back. Okay, that is like a horse with its freaking face chopped off. That would be like a llama. Someone said a llama. That would be more a llama or an alpaca or like a Timon or something. This is not even close to a horse. No wonder I couldn't see it. But I can see what you're seeing now. Like I get it. I get it. Cave painting horse. Okay, I can see it as a cave painting horse, and like if the person never saw a horse before. then I could get it. I can't see it on my phone, but I see it clearly on my laptop. No ears. If you think of it as turning its head to you just right. Okay, maybe yeah. If it's like its silhouette is obscured a bit by its the way it's moving, but like then there should still be like a little indentation here to travel down its nose. No one's seeing a horse is on recreational pharmaceutical, right? How long can we stretch this out for? Ding 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 ding. Probably more like a guanica. Negative space in front of the microwave is a silhouette of a person. What? This right here? So are you saying that this would be the chin right here? Or wait, this would be the maybe this would be the nose, and then this would be the forehead. But then they have like no mouth or chin. So this is like the weakest man on the planet. No chin. Hmm. More like a goat. Yes, more like a goat. I can see this as a goat, right? Because you can't see its long ears because it's silhouette. This would be a goat, good goat, like a baby goat, like a what do you call it? What's a baby goat called? A kid. I see an alien in the concrete with a huge head under the microwave. Wait, so this is the body? Is this like this is the arm maybe? And like this is its body, and then his face would be over there, and he's like, ugh! Like he's like this is a chair, and he's like leaned over a chair, and he's like, he's in Area 51 getting interrogated. They're like, "Where's the oil?" And he's like, "Oil? I don't even know what oil is. We haven't used that in millennia." And then the U.S. government is just kicking the shit out of him. So he's like, "Yeah, I can see the alien." This is like laying on the grass, making shapes out of clouds. Yeah, but this isn't even moving. I still had. How long did it take me to see what you guys saw there? I see a man with a black cap on in front of the microwave. Man with a black cap on. I definitely don't see that. But I can see the alien head. That's a kid. Yo, this is crazy. By the way, love your countertops. You should see the wood countertop counter and backsplash that 50 acres in a cabin YouTube channel made from a thick piece of tree trunk. Can you send that to me? If you follow me on Facebook, could you send that to me? I'd like to see that. I will forget about it. So just send me a link. The alien has breasts right here, and then like they're pregnant as well, or has a really big Audi. This chat is a riot. Ask your party guests what they see after a few drinks. Yeah, I'll be like, yo, show me where the horse is. And they're gonna be like, freaking nowhere, because there's no horse shape here. And I'll be like, no, 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 no. There's a horse, but only if it doesn't look anything like a horse. And they'll be like, oh, okay, now that we're making up stuff and pretending horses don't have faces, I guess this will be it. And I'll be like, ding, 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 ding. Did I ever think my counters would be a finely shaped game? I did not. You're the man with the black hat, Josh. Oh, okay. It's a horse now with short ears and nose. The famous short-nosed pony. Uh, I see a man in a black hat holding a cell phone. This time could be the best for you to do your artistic work anytime you want. Anything you want. That could be fun, but I would have to have it planned. Joshing and Josh and friends. This is what a horse looks like. Yeah. Joshing with Josh and friends. John McCoy. Alright, guys. This has been a riot, if you will. I am going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do actually just yet. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to experiment with some clay. So maybe I will do another sculpture tonight. I'm not sure. This person's saying that I need to sell, sell, sell. People need to buy, buy, buy in order for me to sell, sell, sell. But if you have an idea that you would like me to do, that you would like to buy, 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 I would be happy to see if I would actually do it. I'm not going to just make just anything. I'll have to want to make it. But yeah, same goes with paintings. Um, Open to commissions, my friends. Make a horse out of clay. I wouldn't do a horse. It's not really my thing, you know? When's the next vlog coming out? I thought it was going to come out tomorrow, but I don't know. It could be several days. But I'm going to try to release some other videos in the meantime so that, things keep going, I guess. Probably I'll release more videos and do more lives in this time because I really can't do anything. I can't go buy new stuff to go do renovations. I can't do my garage. Like, I'm not going to be able to afford to do anything, so I'm going to be just hanging out with you guys. I'm hungry. Have a blast to all the peeps out there. Pandemic be damned. Stay safe and sane. Thank you, Tough Girl 922. Yeah, I gotta pack up my leftover dinner. It's been fun as always. Alright, Denise. Dakota is making stickers out of some of the ideas. Yeah, I saw it. I saw his sticker ideas. Okay, thanks again. 216 thumbs up. Kiss Hank for me. Stay safe. Later. Good night, all. Well, he's right over there. You could kiss him if you came over, but don't come over because you could kill us all with your coronavirus if you have it. But he's right there just chilling. And I have this one right here. Oh, you can't even see it. Dang it. But I have one right here. You can kind of see it there. Just no more teeth. So Tuesday. I'm gonna make more teeth, but I'm not gonna make them on video. Or if I do, they'll just be make an appearance in a vlog, similar to the other things that I make continual pieces of. I have this idea for some teeth, but I only have two. I have one for myself, which is for sale, and then I have the one that's sold. Um, you could start an exercise YouTube video. I could do some push-ups. I'm still doing push-ups, but now I've upped it to doing at least 120 a day because I just do 3 sets of 40 now. So I do 120. Just I could do 2 sets of 40 and then a set of 20, but it's just habit to just do 40. I don't know. What I basically repeated myself. Whatever, lol. Wait, I basically repeated myself. Good night, all. Have a good night. Good night, all. Have a good night. That's funny. Alright. Anyways. Make a skull with teeth that fall out. Maybe. Anyways. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Stay chill. I need to come up with a saying here. Stay chill, stay thrill. That's so lame. Don't do that. Do it, but don't say that because that's so stupid. Alright, bye.